I love Jujutsu Kaisen. If not for this series, I don't think I would have fully found what I love to do here on YouTube. I still to this day follow the series and love to discuss it. Yet I do have one main issue with the series that I feel like never truly got answered. Hello and welcome to another Jujutsu Kaisen video. Today I want to discuss my main issue with Jujutsu Kaisen. Before I get into anything, no, I am not hating the series. I love it to death. We should be able to criticize things that we love or voice our opinions without seeming like we hate the subject at hand. And with that out of the way, in order to get to my point, we have to go to the conversation between Ghetto and Yuki. In this conversation, most of the takeaway is how this conversation helped push Ghetto towards the path of killing all non-sorcerers. Yet, I think the conversation laid seeds of what the ending of Jujutsu Kaisen could have been. This conversation with Yuki presents two options on what the world can take in order to move forward. Option 1 is to eradicate cursed energy from all of humanity. This means the idea of moving away from cursed energy as a whole. Since Toji was someone who was able to have incredible power and had zero cursed energy. That could have been the path that humanity could have taken, which I think is very interesting to think, because does that mean everyone would trade their cursed energy for a physical boost? Option 2, to teach all humans how to control their cursed energy. This makes it so non-sorcerers can stop the leakage of cursed energy that forms curses. This seems to be the most difficult to do, since it'll be difficult to teach a huge amount of the population this process. This is what helps form the path that Ghetto takes, which is killing all non-sorcerers. Since it's just easy to kill off the leakage of cursed energy instead of investing time to help them learn, since these are the same people that he believes are undeserving of his protection. Now we jump into the ending of the Shibuya incident, where Kenjaku and Yuki are having a conversation about what is truly the next step for humanity. Kenjaku wants to create the culling game to bring a new age of Jujutsu, to fully dive into the chaos and see what happens. Also, the merger is an interesting concept as well. Originally, it was depicted as this monstrous creature, but even Kenjaku states that he has no idea what it might be. Seeing that Kenjaku doesn't want to create this all-powerful being, but just wants to constantly push cursed energy to its fullest without really caring about what the outcome truly will be. Then we have Yuki state that humanity should move away from cursed energy, since it might be the best way to end the cycle of exercising curses. Not sure how we would undergo this, but it is a solution that we are given. Yet at the end of the series, we don't get that either. What was the reason to have these two clashing ideologies to just not do anything with it? I mean, cursed energy and curses still exist within the spin-off of Mojulo, but during this time it seems like everyone has gotten weaker according to characters in the spin-off, so we neither dive into nor stray away from cursed energy, and it makes me feel like we weren't really answering the main conflicting point of the story. If I were going to find a way to implement an answer to the conclusion, I think my answer would be to stray away from cursed energy, and this is how I would do it. First, I would have Sukuna digest the Tengen fetus as he was. Sukuna will start the merger at this point. Megumi will be ripped apart from Sukuna, and in an act of desperation, Sukuna will use Tengen as a host to be the main point of the merger. At this point, I thought a lot here, and there aren't many people really left to fight, only really Megumi and Yuji, so I can see this as a great moment for Megumi to stop all the fraud allegations and show some decent feats here. Him and Yuji will work together to take down whatever it is Sukuna has become with the merger. Yuji will slowly break apart everyone that had been merged together, with Megumi supporting him with his shadows. Yet they are both tired from constantly fighting this one alone. They are running low on steam and need to kill off this merger creature with one last attack. Both feel fatigue and fall to their knees, need to catch their breath, and Sukuna uses his opportunity to attack and go for the kill. Yet, before I reveal what I want to happen here, we gotta go back for a moment where I feel like there is something that hasn't been touched enough. In Shibuya, with Gojo getting sealed, he calls out to Ghetto, which has a reaction. Ghetto's arm tries to choke Kenjaku, seeing that the soul and the body are one, and with this we know that Yuta is currently out of the fight, yet in Gojo's body. During this time, Yuta was using Gojo's body but struggling to use Gojo's technique and the body alone too. I can see him getting frustrated, calling out and saying sorry to Gojo for not being able to be as strong as him and not able to do as much as he did, not being able to carry the weight of being the strongest like him or being the monster that he needed to be. At this moment, I can see Gojo's body reacting to Yuta's plea and moving on its own. teleporting to Yuji and Megumi's side, blocking Sukuna's last desperate attack, giving the vibes of Naruto saving Kakashi and Guy. Both of them reacting, thinking that it's Gojo, but forgetting that Yuta is in his body, asking Yuta how he's still able to move, saying that his body just moved on his own, and this will be a good moment for all 4 of these characters. This will allow Gojo to protect his students one last time and allow them to take his place from this point on. Like a farewell, since we got a lot of complaints that I saw towards the ending that there really wasn't a funeral for Gojo, and this allows a proper send-off for the character and not go against anything that truly wasn't established already. Giving Yuji and Megumi that opening that they need to take down Sukuna, and this will split Sukuna from the Tengen Phoenix, and from here allow an opportunity for Yuji to eat the Tengen Phoenix and be the vessel of cursed energy, stopping the leakage of cursed energy from this point on. Everyone who has cursed energy will keep it, but no one else born from this point on will have cursed energy. This has been a theory I've had for a very long time since Shibuya, that Yuji was created to be the host of all cursed energy. Since Kenjaku's plan was to merge everyone, I believe he tried to create a suitable host for all of that, so that is where Yuji's true purpose will lie. This will allow the end of Jujutsu Kaisen to be able to answer those questions of where does humanity move on in terms of cursed energy, and possibly give Yuji that meaningful death that he was looking for, dying and ending the era of cursed energy to end the cycle of curses. I also want to address that I understand why things felt rushed due to Gege's health and the time constraints he was given. I'm also not saying that I am a better writer, nor am I saying I know how to use characters better than the creator. I just felt like this is where the story was going from my understanding and what I felt was left unanswered. We should be able to look at things that we enjoy and provide productive criticism, pointing out shortcomings and unanswered questions. I am still a huge fan of the themes, the characters, and the storylines within this story, and with season 3 and Modulo popping off, I am more excited than ever to see the height that the series can get to. Thank you for making it to the end of this video. Let me know what you think about my thoughts on where the ending should have gone. I would love to know what you think could have been changed toward the end of JJK that would have helped answer any questions that we had. I would love to also have a productive conversation in the comment below. If you enjoy the content, please feel free to subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs by the end of this year. Thank you again. I have been your bestest bro, and I'll see you when I see ya.